Now, this is a notorious Enugu Eziagu native doctor that was recently caught that said he was the next of king, whatever he said. And also, this is another guy who is from the same Enugu State and Soka precisely. I think he was also arrested, but it's the same modus operandi, it's the same level of crime because dead bodies were actually found in their places of worship. The problem is that this is more pronounced. The reason why this is more pronounced is because it is said to be native doctor. These are the people that are redefining tradition and culture. These are also people who are redefining Christianity. Now, the reason why this very one is pronounced is because in the eyes of Nigerians, when we look at tradition, we see something that looks dark. When we look at tradition, when we look at cultural identification, when we hear things like our ancestors, our forefathers, and all, the first thing that comes to our mind is juju, native doctor. And that is because this kind of people, in conjunction with Nollywood, has actually rendered this very aspect of normal life to become dark. Now, this very one is not trending as much as this because in as much as they have almost the same level of crime, this is the more looked at. The Christians who are actually condemning this very one, which is the right thing, are not condemning this very one in the same vein because this falls under the category, this falls under the industry they are in. But then again, the reason why I'm here is because of these two industries these people are representing. Scam. How can somebody who is actually burying people in his church premises for the purpose of ritual? Because when we say ritual, when we mention ritual, we're looking at prosperity. At the end of the day, this very person looks very poor. Look at the guy that is actually burying people in the premises and still remains this way. Now, look at this very guy, the one from Eziagu. This is the same guy that is telling people, or that told people, that he's into Igbo, he's into too many things. He they play the show. That's his name. He they play the show. Now, ask me or ask yourself, how is it showing in this guy's life? To you people who have actually gone to this guy's office, because that's his office, how were you convinced that this guy was doing well in the first place? I mean, that this guy, what he was actually claiming to do for other people to prosper, that he did it to himself. How? Now look at the confession that one of the people, one of the victims, because I wouldn't call that guy that was caught a part of the club member. All those people in that club are victims. Those people in that very club don't even know what they are doing there. This is the guy that masterminds everything. And when they caught one of the guys that's part of the club, the guy confessed that this very bastard, told him to bring 2 cows, I'm not sure. Later he told him to bring 1 million. The young man told him that he didn't have 1 million, according to story. When the guy saw that he couldn't provide all these things, he now said, bring human head or go and bring somebody in exchange for those things. You will be human being. When somebody told you bring 2 cows, from 2 cows to 1 million, and they now told you that if you don't have those things, you can actually exchange them for a human body, don't you have sense? Can't common sense tell you that what you are doing is trafficking? Can't common sense tell you that what the person actually needs is the catch, not any ritual related or oriented kind of thing? Is common sense not telling you that if that person requires a human being for any form of ritual, that 2 cows or a single cow, even if it's a ram, or 1 million could have solved or could have helped, and all of a sudden he just switched to human being, a full human being, you run, you couldn't afford all those things, you went to bring human being, you should suffer, you were dumb like that. So sometimes there's a price for stupidity. Any stupidity, foolishness that doesn't revolve around conscience definitely comes with a heavy price. You must pay. There's a reason why this head is here. There's a reason why common sense is here. So in essence, what this man is actually doing is kidnapping, child human trafficking, and definitely organ harvesting. Because tell me exactly what he's doing with all those humans. Rituals. Which rubbish ritual that couldn't save him. When the news about him was actually trending. To the point that he covered face cap, carry out body, they cross him border. Ordinary Ugochukwu Abiko si catch him. Ordinary immigration officer catch him. No be even FBI catch him. No be even Interpol catch him. Now ordinary immigration officer catch him. Pour you spit. I also pour the people spit who believes that these people they ritual they run. Juju there normally, but anything that revolves around bring that catch come. Go run 1 or 2 things for you, running in millions. You are being scammed, bro. Whether this thing falls in the church, outside the church, scam. It's very simple to tell. Their modus operandi is always very easy to tell. First of all, they advertise. Let me tell you something. If you have value, no matter where you are, you don't need to advertise. Most businesses thrive on referrals. If you have value, if you offer value in what you do, no matter where you hide, you must be found out. People will find you come. So when you see people desperately selling their business, selling their selling fake testimonials under the fake native doctor industry, this is what they do. They go and bring one car and tell you that one of their clients, or rather one of their sons and daughters, brought it for Thanksgiving, just to intimidate your psyche, to manipulate you into believing that yes, in a play they show truth. It's not playing, it's not showing. First of all, it should start playing from the person's essence, person's personality, and person's life entirely. Money no they hide though. They're always advertising their numbers across every social media platforms. You will see the desperation in them to advertise, to bring clients, to make sure to draw them to themselves. Then when you come to the religious scammers, how to find them out is also the same way you find these people out. They are always desperate to announce or advertise testimonies, selling rubbish and fake nonsense to you in the name of salvation or in the name of same modus operandi. How this dating man I'm seeing here managed to tell you people, or managed to tell many people who actually brought him human heads and human body that he will make you successful is what I don't know. And also how this guy here managed to hold a congregation, this guy I'm seeing here managed to hold a congregation, have a congregation. It's still surprising. This is Nigeria for you.